Here we are at Melangata station. That's really nice. We'll have a look around. So it says they have homestead tours and station tours. So we're going to do those. See this windmill? If you look at the bottom of the windmill, you can see the pump that's pumping the water up. So here are the old shearers' quarters. At the moment there's a couple of girls that are staying here. So Jo, she used to be a shearers' cook, so what she's doing is she's training these girls. So this is the cookhouse, and you can see a pile of wood here. So it's used for this old stove. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. So this is really nice. This is where the lady at the station was saying that she comes down for a swim in the summer. She reckons it's absolutely beautiful. Just having a camping breakfast here.
Yeah, it's good. Love it.
The old boiled eggs and the tea and toast. I've got to butter the bread, I've got to go. So here are some of the sheep. Whoa, the sheep are running, look.
Well, I got to ask Joe.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're going up morning. Yeah. Just ask Joe.
Oh, he's nice, isn't he?
Yeah, she's in charge of that. Well, here's Ken actually. No, ask Ken the question. Ken's the owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we've got a loaf of bread. That's good. So this dog, he just wants his tummy rubbed. He's just laying there. Look at the look on his face. Oh, he loves that. So this is the homestead, Melangata.
And so it is pronounced Melangata, but those of us that have been here for a while just say it the way it's meant to be said, and it's said Melangata. Yeah. Monsignor John Hawes. And he came out from England in 1915. Studied to become an architect. He was born in 1876 in England, and so he decided to become a Catholic priest, which he did, and he was ordained in February 1915. So whilst he's just been ordained as a Catholic priest, we've got Bishop Kelly in Geraldton. Now, the Geraldton diocese at the time was the largest in area in the world, but it had no infrastructure. There were no churches, church buildings, and he had this grand plan to have this beautiful cathedral built in Geraldton. Because basically Geraldton Cathedral, it's one of the 80 best cathedrals in the world, apparently. So he was primarily brought over to Western Australia to design and oversee the construction of the Geraldton Cathedral, which he did, and it took nearly 20 years to do so, but he didn't sit on his laurels, and that wasn't the only thing that he designed while he was here. So he actually ended up, one of his first postings was out in this region here, so Kew Mount Magnet and Yalgoo. So when he came out to Yalgoo, of course, he met the Williamson family there. So the Williamsons became friends, and so they commissioned him to design them a homestead, and this is it. So the designing of the homesteads happened in about 1916. The construction of it started in about 1917, and the family moved in about 1920. Oh wow, look at that. There's my little flock out there. Isn't that lovely?
I like this fence.
No.
A lot of girls there. 5 girls. Wow. One son. Yeah, so the lady was saying that there's no doors. So, like, the wind comes straight through there. Wow, that's the old bedroom there. This must be the chapel. Oh, this is the guest room. This is beautiful, isn't it?
Is that Has it been painted at different times or that's the original?
No, I think that's probably the original. I don't think it has been repainted yet.
Beautiful.
Picked up, I think, on curbside pickup down in Perth for a movie set that was here back. Well, it was exactly these two tables here that were used in one of the scenes. So at about the second chair there, I ended up dying a spectacular death.
What, in the movie? I'll have to watch that.
Well, it was quite spectacular. The decadent and depraved. So this is the big room, the ballroom, the gathering room, the whatever.
So here it looks like this is where we're going to have our scones. Oh, that looks good.
Young ones.
So here's an old tennis court. Looks a bit rough playing tennis there. Hello. Little friendly dog, isn't he? He's just waiting, aren't you? Just waiting for something. Just listening. Hello. 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 He's coming to say hello. Oh, look. They come up and say hello to me. So here we are. So here we go. Cheers.
Cheers, happy travelling.
Oh. Cheers. Oh. And some bullets.
Standing on a corner, looking for you, baby. I've been hiding out, know that's true. Crazy mama, sure needs you. Good way to do it. Yeah, good.
Oh, I didn't.
I'll put on some of that country charm, son. Way to go.
Break out my accent and then you'll be a real pro.
No, that's smooth. That's good. Go look for it. It's just over there. I think I saw it.
Take you back from heaven.
So we're doing a tag-along tour around the property. Just a few of us. There's a few sheep there. So we're doing a bit of rock climbing up here.
You can see right up to the top of the hill.
Yep.
And across to the big Aboriginal cave.
Wow.
And then
Thank you. Wow, that's great.
Lots of flowers through there.
and the internal fences, there's hundreds and hundreds of kilometres of fencing. So someone's actually dug all the holes, someone's cut the trees down to put the fence posts there. They've had to bring it in. I've got to remember it was probably all done with a horse and a cart, because these guys didn't have cars back in the day. And the holes, I'm not going to say all the holes have been done with a brace and bit, but a fair majority of the holes were with a brace and bit.
Gee, they're different looking rocks, aren't they? And just Bundy's just sitting there. Oh look.
God, I'm glad
Wow.
I've got champagne in the fridge in the back. All I'm getting is bubbles rattling.
I'll tell you what, if we go to have that bottle of champagne, I might as well knock the lid off and have one.
So over there's like a cave, and it has handprints from the Aborigines, but you're not allowed to take pictures of it because it hasn't been recognised yet. So that's what we're looking at, handprints. So I think there's some more here, but I can only show you from distance.
He's a big boy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh. There's another one, so that's not like his leg. I'd say someone's had a bit of a party.
So Ken reckons that this could be a hole for the dogs.
Whatever's in there's very bloody quiet.
Yeah, I
And
don't,
there's lots of little
don't know what it is.
critters that are crawling on there now.
So here we go with some real four-wheel drive action. Far out. This is going to be interesting. Far out. Whoa. There's a big body on that side. Oh, made it. Here we go. We're going through some water.
So, what sort of export commodities were there back in
This is
1860s?
Can smell it.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sandalwood would have been very.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
What was the biggest in Australia back in the day?
Medicinal?
Perfumes, mainly perfumes.
Incense.
So back in the early days, every single jetty up our coast, even ones like Maud's Landing, had a jetty there. So they're talking about putting the jetty, wanting to put a jetty there now. That was actually a jetty. That was a port
Wow.
back in the day. So all they used to take all their wool there, and those state ships would come up and pick them up.
Yep.
All those ports had more sandalwood on them. It's Fremantle, up our coast. It was the #1 export of the day.
Wow.
More than wool, gold, and anything else.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So if you read up a bit of history on sandalwood, that's what you'll find.
So cooking their dinner.
Now I will. At the moment he's on secondment to the US Air Force, so he's studying.
He's studying over
Yeah.
It's gone out.
Of the actual fencing area. The fence stand.
Yeah, we just
Make
go
that
walk
small.
back.
Can't cope with this people they took her to racing backwards and forwards between the two of us.
It's just looking at you eating the bone.
He's at a party, he couldn't have a phone on. I'll turn it right off. Shut up.
You like it?
Then you won't bother anybody.
What's the other African?
Like that.
What a happy dog that is. Yeah, they think you don't bark.
Yeah, they don't bark. Well done. And they're very highly wired.
I must admit, I really enjoyed my stay here. So good. Yeah. I highly recommend coming here.